Hello everybody, today's topic is universal decimal classification under library and information science. So today we will cover the different types of auxiliary used in UDC. You see, the today's discussion will cover the main topics are types of auxiliaries used in universal decimal classification, common auxiliaries sign, common auxiliaries of language, common auxiliaries of form, common auxiliaries of place, common auxiliaries of ethnic grouping and nationality. Let's start. So, you see the types of common auxiliaries in UDC. So, the common auxiliary is the most innovative and influential feature used in the UDC, and this common auxiliary makes the UDC very much faceted. So with the help of these auxiliaries we can construct class number for complex and compound subject in UDC. So basically there are two types of auxiliaries. One is common auxiliaries, another is special auxiliary. But we can classify the special auxiliary into two, that is special auxiliaries of main tables and special auxiliaries of common auxiliary tables. So the first one, types of common auxiliaries in UDC. The common auxiliaries, mainly the auxiliaries which are applicable throughout the main tables. The common auxiliaries are comprising of two kinds. They basically use the two kinds of symbol. First one is common auxiliary sign. Basically this common auxiliary relates or links UDC number, either main or auxiliary. Two or more UDC number are linked or related by the different signs. Basically they use plus sign, stroke sign, the colon sign, square bracket sign, the double colon sign, and the common auxiliary subdivision. It consists of numeric tables in which concepts are enumerated and arranged hierarchically like the main tables. But you see, in case of common auxiliary under subdivision, these common auxiliaries are basically distinguished by their own symbol, either prefixed or enclosing the number. You see, the common auxiliary subdivision, again we can divide this common auxiliary subdivision into two groups. One is independent common auxiliary, another is the dependent common auxiliary. Okay. So independent common auxiliary, these common auxiliaries may also be used on their own to form the whole class number of a document. Suppose we want to classify a document on Indology, that is study on India, Indian history, Indian culture, Indian religion, Indian language, Indian literature, Indian geography, Indian history, and so on. So this subject is called the Indology. So if we assigned the class number of Indology, that is using the only the place common isolate, that is within parenthesis 5400, this is sufficient to represent the subject Indology, that is 540. So 540 within the parenthesis is the independent common auxiliary, because this common auxiliary may be used in its own, not attached to the main class number. Again, in case of Bengali language, we can use equal to 214.32, and in case of manual we can use the form that is within parenthesis 035, and another one is dependent auxiliary. These auxiliaries must always be affixed to a main UDC number. These are basically the point of view common auxiliary, material common auxiliary, point of view that is 0.00, material -03, person -05, and some non-UDC number. So you see the example, that is manufacturing of jewelry made up of rocks. So the class number is 671.12 for manufacturing of jewelers, and the class number for rocks, that is -03 2.5, is taken from the material dependent common auxiliary. So this number is attached to a main number. So these are called the dependent common auxiliary. Then common auxiliary sign, that is table 1A section 1. This is called the coordination or addition used by the plus sign. The coordination sign, that is plus, connects basically two or more non-consecutive UDC number or auxiliary. So UDC main number or UDC auxiliary numbers are connected or coordinated or added by using the plus sign. You see the example, that is within parenthesis, this is for auxiliary, common auxiliary of place. So 44 is for France, 540 for India. So India and France is basically the within parenthesis 44 plus 540, and 622 for mining, 669 for metallurgy. So if the subject of a book is mining and metallurgy, the class number will be 622 plus 669. And next one is table 1A section 2, that is consecutive extension used by the sign stroke. So the extension sign stroke connects the first and the last of a series of consecutive UDC number or auxiliary table. Suppose 7/8 means all the number from 7 to 8, that is 7.1, 7.2, 7.3 up to 7.9, and then 8.1, 8.2, 8.3, 8.4, etc. All these numbers. Okay, so all these consecutive numbers is connected by a stroke sign. So this is assigned for North and Central America and South America, or these are called the Americas. Okay, again see the another example. In schedule you will find that 546.32 is assigned for potassium, 546.33 is assigned for sodium, 546.34 is lithium, 546.35 for rubidium. So if you connect all these numbers, these are called basically the alkali metals. So all important alkali metals, then we will give the class number, that is 546.32 stroke 0.35. So no need to give full the class number, that is 546.32 stroke 546.35. Just you delete the common part of the class number before the dot or decimal. So 546.32 stroke 546.32 stroke 0.35 is, it is basically the equivalent to the 546.32 plus 546.33 plus 546.34 plus 546.35. But you will give the 546.32 stroke 35. And 1B section 1 simple relation, that is colon. The relation sign colon indicates somehow the relationship between two or more subjects by connecting their UDC number. Suppose, so ethics 17 is for ethics, 7 is for art. So the relation between ethics and art or ethics in relation to art may be 17:7 or it may also be 7:17. Again you see the foreign trade, that is 339.5 and India is 540 and France is 44. So if the foreign trade between India and France, then these two common auxiliaries will be in relation, that is 540:44. So this colon sign is applicable for main number and also for auxiliary class number. So next one is the subgrouping. Table 1b section 2 subgrouping used by the square bracket. So this square bracket or subgrouping sign may be needed to group by combining two or more UDC number. You see, suppose mining and metallurgy in India, not mining in India, not metallurgy in India, mining and metallurgy both are in India. Then mining is 622 plus 669. Then these two will be put within a square bracket for subgrouping this whole sub two subject, and then we will put the number for India, that is within parenthesis 540. Again another example, chemical composition of important alkali metals. So all you see in the previous example, that is 546.32 stroke 0.345 is for alkali metals. Then the chemical composition of alkali metal. So chemical composition is 544.02, that is chemical composition, and these are the alkali metals. So alkali metals are subgrouped by using, and one you see one colon will be there for chemical composition of the important alkali metals. Again in table 1b section 3, that is order fixing, used by giving the sign double colon. So order fixing sign, that is double colon, may be needed to fix the order of the component number in a compound subject. Suppose you see 77.044, that is the photography, and 355 OR. So if we give the colon sign, that is a relation between OR and photography, then it will be 355:77.044 or 77.044:355. But putting this double colon, so we will fix the order, that is 77.044:355, not 355:77.044. And next one, see common auxiliaries of language. So this common auxiliary of language denotes the language or linguistic form of a document whose subject is denoted by the main UDC number. So you see the example, mining textbook written in English. So mining, that is 622 is mining, 02 is for textbook, and this textbook is written in Bengali language. So equal to 214.32 is for Bengali language. It has been taken from the language table. Okay. You see another example. So metallurgy handbook in English, Hindi and Bengali language. So first you give the metallurgy handbook, that is 669 for metallurgy, and within parenthesis 035 for handbook, and English language equal to 111, then Hindi language equal to 214.21, then Bengali language equal to 214.32. Or you can use equal to 00 for multilingual. You see the next example, that is multilingual dictionary of foreign trade. So foreign trade is 339.5, Dictionary is a form that is within parenthesis 038 and equal to 00 is for multilingual description. Next you see another example. If there is a translation of document, you see the example, medical documents translated Russian into English. So this is English is the target language. 161, that is Russian, is the source language. Russian into English. Target is English, source is Russian. Okay, and equal to 03 is the translation. Okay, so you see the note here in UDC schedule, page number 3, column number 1, you see the translation. So you will find that denote the source language by equal to 03.12.9 and the target language directly by equal to 1 to 9 in language auxiliary. So these basically again you see equal to 03.1/.9 subdivided as equal to 1/=9, and you see the example given here. So I have taken this example from here. You see better here. 6.1 is for medical document, medical science, and equal to 03 for translation. Then source language is Russian, that is 161 equal to 161 and 0.1, and the English is equal to 11. So first you will put equal to 03, then the source language, then the target language. Okay. Next one is table 1D, common auxiliaries of form denoted by within the parenthesis 0 triple dot means 1 to 9 number. So 01 to 09 within parenthesis. So this common auxiliary is denote form or presentation of the document, but not the subject matter, only the form of the document. The literary form, again, like a poem, drama, fiction, etc. These are all classed under 82-1 to 9. So you see the example 53 within parenthesis 035. It is assigned for Handbook of Physics, filed beside other works on physics. Handbook of Physics. So 53 is for physics and within parenthesis 035 for handbook. Again you see you can also use, because 035 that is form auxiliary is a independent auxiliary, so you can put it at the beginning, that is within parenthesis 035 then 53. This is also Handbook of Physics, but if you use this number then this book will be filed beside the other works on physics and this book is filed beside the other dictionary of physics. If you want to arrange all the dictionary, subject dictionary, then first you give the dictionary number, then subject. If you assign first subject, then dictionary, then you assign the first class number of the subject, then the dictionary or form number. Okay. So another example you will see under the page number 16, column 2, documents for particular kind of user. So here is an instruction. You see within parenthesis 0.05 subdivided as -05, that is person table. So these are basically the documents for a particular kind of user. So if you assign the class number, the document for, then the children number will be taken from the person table. So in person table you see the children number is -05 3.2. Therefore here the document for children will be within parenthesis 0.053.2. Okay. So in this way you can take the number from the person table to the documents for a particular person or kind of users. Next, common auxiliaries of place. So common auxiliaries of place, you see This common auxiliary indicates the geographical range, locality or other special aspect of a subject denoted by a main UDC number. So, geographical range, locality, other special aspect of a subject denoted by a main UDC number. You see the example. First one, wages in France. That is, wages is under economics, that is 331.2, and France come from the the place table, that is within parenthesis 44. If the geography of the whole world, then the class number will be 91 for geography, and whole world, that is within parenthesis 100. Okay. Next example, you see the central government of India, that is the class number will be 354, that is central government, and India will come from the place auxiliary, common auxiliary, that is 540 within parenthesis. And you see the fourth example, geography of the whole modern world, then modern world is under parenthesis 4/9. So 4 to 9 is for the modern world. So geography of the modern world 91 within parenthesis 4/9. And geography of USA and UK, then you can give the plus sign in between USA and UK. So 91 is for geography, 73 is for USA, plus 410 for UK. So see the next example, that is geography of USA and UK, a comparative study. So now a relation is there, comparative study. So 91 is for geography, USA, that is 73, UK, that is 410. So in between USA number and UK number, we will put a colon, that is relation. So this is a comparative study or relation between the USA and UK geography. And next example, wages in Portuguese India. So India, where the Portuguese people are resided there, or colony of the Portuguese in India. So this is called the Portuguese India. So wages is assigned 331.2 for wages under economics, 540 for India, and Portuguese, basically a race or ethnic people, is assigned by within parenthesis equal to 134.3. So the class number will be 331.2 within parenthesis 540 equal to 134.3, that is wages in Portuguese India. If you see the notes in the schedule, you will find in page number 21 column 1, that is place with reference to race, ethnic zone, details by within parenthesis equal to ... that is table 1F, and example has been given there, that is 4 within parenthesis 494 equal to 112.2, that is German Switzerland, again Italian Switzerland. So these number are Switzerland, where German peoples are there, therefore German number come from the language equal to 112.2, then Italian 1 equal to 131.1, and French equal to 133.1. And another example, you see plant fossil found in the northern boundary of India. So plant fossil number 56.02, India 540, and northern number, that is northern part of the world, 1 means world, 1-17, that is northern world, 1-04, that is boundary. So here is an in case of the notes, you see in the schedule there is an instruction that you can use this special auxiliary for a particular locality, that is particular locality number replaces this 1. Okay, so the northern India may be the number within parenthesis 540-14, and boundary of India, that is 540-04. So the class number will be the 56.02 within parenthesis 540-17-04. Again, next example, geography of the rural district of northern part of India. Again, you see in the beginning of the place auxiliary there is an instruction in page number 21 column 1. The within parenthesis -02 -9 special auxiliary may be combined with the 2 to 9 common auxiliary to denote specific part of the geographic concept. They may also be used with one with a general significance. So, you see geography of the rural district of northern part of India, that is geography 9.1, India within parenthesis 540, northern part within parenthesis 1-17 and rural district 1-22 within parenthesis. So, this 1 will be replaced by the India. So, number will be 9.1 within parenthesis 540-17-12. In another example, you see geography of the snow zone valley in Alps. So, 9.1 is geography, Alps in within parenthesis 234.3, and you see the valley is 23.04, that is special auxiliary of 23, and snow zone is the special auxiliary of 23, that is 23.075. So, 075 is assigned for snow zone, 04 for valley, and you see Alps is 234.3. As this is the the special auxiliary under 23, so it will, these two also will be applicable for the Alps because here 23 is there. So, the call number will be 91 within parenthesis 234.3.04.075. Next, 1F, common auxiliary of ethnic grouping and nationality. That is, the symbol is within parenthesis equal to triple dot. Triple dot means number 1 to 9. This denotes the nationality or ethnic aspect of a subject represented by a main UDC class number. Okay, so you see the example, the yoga among the native Bhojpuri speaking people. So, you see the class number of the yoga is 294.527. Bhojpuri language equal to 214.331. So, the Bhojpuri, the race or ethnic people will be within parenthesis equal to 214.331, and native people within parenthesis equal to 1-82. So, there is an instruction in the schedule, that is various races people in page 65 column 2, various races people linguistic cultural group, that is within parenthesis equal to 11 stroke equal to 8 will be subdivided as equal to 11 stroke equal to 8. That is the ethnic people will be created by using the language number. Therefore, the Bhojpuri people is created using the Bhojpuri language. So, the class number will be 294.527 within parenthesis equal to 214.331 and -82 for native people because it is special auxiliary of 1. So, 1 will be replaced by the this one main number. And next example is yoga among Indian. So, class number of the yoga is 294.527. India is within parenthesis 540 and Indians. So, we will construct the Indian class number, that is within parenthesis equal to 1.540. Here is an instruction in the schedule page 65 column 2, that is within parenthesis equal to 1.42 stroke 0.9 subdivided as within parenthesis 4 to 9, that is from the place auxiliary. Ethnic people will be classified by the place auxiliary. So, you see the India number is 540. So, Indian number will be within parenthesis equal to 1.540 and native people is within parenthesis 1-82. So, the final class number will be 294.527 within parenthesis equal to 1.540-82. So these are all about the first part of the common auxiliary in the UDC. Thank you.